Chapter 10 of Judges begins with short accounts of two judges, Tola and Jar. Tola, from the tribe of Issachar, led Israel for 23 years, saving him from potential threats and maintaining peace. After him, Jar, from Gilead, judged Israel for 22 years, and he had 30 sons who rode on 30 donkeys and controlled 30 towns in Gilead. Following Jar's death, Israel again fell into idolatry, worshipping various gods of surrounding regions. As a result, God allowed the Philistines and Ammonites to oppress them for 18 years, particularly in the territories east of the Jordan River. The Israelites eventually repented and cried out to God, confessing their sin of abandoning him. The Lord reminded them of their past rescues and expressed frustration over their repeated unfaithfulness. Despite God's initial refusal to deliver them, Israel demonstrated genuine repentance by discarding foreign gods and pleading for their help. God's compassion was moved by their suffering. In Judges 11, Jephthah the Gileadite, a mighty warrior and the son of a prostitute, was initially rejected by his family and lived in Tob. When the Ammonites threatened Israel, the elders of Gilead sought Jephthah's help. He negotiated a leadership role contingent on victory against the Ammonites, and they agreed. Jephthah attempted to resolve the conflict diplomatically, arguing that Israel had rightfully occupied the land for over 300 years, following their exodus from Egypt. The king of Ammon ignored the message leading to war. Empowered by the Spirit of the Lord, Jephthah vowed that he would offer as a burnt offering whatever first came out of his house if he returned victorious. He defeated the Ammonites decisively, securing the land. Tragically, Jephthah's only child, his daughter, was the first to greet him upon his return. Heartbroken, Jephthah explained his vow. His daughter accepted her fate, requesting 2 months to mourn her virginity. Afterward, Jephthah fulfilled his vow. In Judges 12, following the victory, the Ephraimites complained about not being called to battle. Jephthah explained that he had called for help but received none. He then gathered the Gileadites and fought against Ephraim, defeating them. To prevent Ephraimites from escaping, Gilead seized the fords for the Jordan and challenged fleeing Ephraimites to say Shehobath. Those who mispronounced it were identified, resulting in 42,000 casualties. Jephthah judged Israel for 6 years. After his death, there were 3 judges who were briefly mentioned, one for 7 years, who had 30 sons and 30 daughters, Elon, who led for 10 years, and Abdon, who led for 8 years and had 40 sons and 30 grandsons. These chapters depict cycles of faithfulness and apostasy, revealing the challenges of leadership, the consequences of vows, and the recurring need for deliverance in Israel's history.